Hey guys, it's Justine and I'm here with a book haul slash unboxing, and I have quite a few books, so I'll just go ahead and get started. First, I did a book outlet buy again, and this one was mostly just graphic novels because what I was looking for was this book. This is the third book in the Wicked Lovely Desert Tales. This is Resolve by Melissa Marr. This is the one I was going after. I have the first two. I really enjoyed this whole trilogy. Yeah, so even if you haven't read Wicked Lovely, which I have not, you should check out the graphic novel because it's really good. And then in my other haul, you saw that I got the first three in this graphic novel series, so I grabbed the fourth one while I saw it. It's Degrassi: The Next Generation, book 4 of Extra Credit. This one's about Marco. Then I've kind of been on like a classic kick, even though I haven't really read any. I'm in about a fourth done reading Dracula. I'm super slacking on that, but I grabbed this one, A Tale of Two Cities. This one is by Charles Dickens, I think, but this is the graphic novel version. So it looks pretty sweet and it's like in color too. So I think that'll help, like, I'll probably read that first and then read like the actual book when and if I read it. And then these ones were classified under graphic novel, but they're actually manga, and I did read one of them and I really enjoyed it once I got used to like the reading from back to front and from right to left. I got Young Miss Holmes Casebook 1 and 2 by Kuro Shintani. And I also got the Casebook 3 and 4 by the same author. And I did have 5 and 6 in my cart, but I had a coupon and I wanted to wait till I got home to use the coupon, and by the time I had gotten home from work to put the coupon in, the next one was gone. So, oh well. And then the last one that I got in my graphic novel haul is Anya's Ghost by Vera Brosgol. And this one I've already read and it was super good. Like, I thought it was middle grade. It's definitely not middle grade. It was some creepy shit happening, but I really like this one too because it's almost like, it's not quite black and white. It's like, has like a purple tinge, but I really loved it and I hope that there's actually another one. I don't know if there will be, but I want there to be because it was awesome. And then I went to just my drugstore and I saw 2 books there, so I grabbed them. I snatched them up. I got Beautiful Oblivion by Jamie McGuire. She's the author who wrote Beautiful Disaster. I haven't read it yet. I have it. I think this one's like, I don't know if it's like a companion novel or if it's totally different, but yeah. So I grabbed it. And then I grabbed Kelowna's Fall by P.C. Cass and Kristen Cass, and this is one of like the novellas associated with House of Night. I have all the other ones. And then I've been getting quite a few wins on Goodreads. So the first one that I received in the mail, I think last week, I got Success Stories by David A. Taylor. I've already started this one. I'm about 2/3 done and I'm really enjoying it. The writing's really good. The author has a way to kind of get you lost in the story. They're short stories, but at the same time it's titled Success Stories, and none of them to me have been very successful like in the actual story. They're kind of like a little bit depressing, actually. One of the authors that I'm on her street team and like I've done some ARC reading and stuff, she sent me some books. I got Element Part 2 by C.M. DePorto. I'm gonna say this one's new adult because she's in college now, and it's paranormal. The girl has supernatural powers. I haven't read the first one yet, but I have to. And then because she's so nice, I ARC read this book, Opposing Sides University Park series, but she sent me 2 copies so I can give one away to you guys. And I think it's signed. Yeah, it's signed and there's a couple bookmarks and whatnot in there. So look for that giveaway. I'll be having a few giveaways coming up. I'm almost at 700 subscribers. Woohoo! And then this past weekend I was just at a book convention in Calgary, which is nearby where I live. And it was called When Words Collide, and it was really good. Brandon Sanderson was there, and Kelly Armstrong showed up, so that was awesome. And so there was like a Chapters right across the street, and I couldn't pass it up, so I actually went there twice in one day and got some books. So this is what I got there. I got The Merciless by Danielle Vega, And I've been seeing this one around. I was drawn to the cover. I love hot pink. It's my favorite. And I've already read it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Totally a twist, and it was definitely a lot more graphic than what I thought it would be for a contemporary. But yeah, I really liked it, and I hope that there is more in this series. So if you guys are kind of into like the occult and like exorcisms and scary shit, you should probably read this book because it's good. And then while I was at BEA, we went and saw Wicked on Broadway with Justin Guarini as like the guy. And I really liked it, except for I had problems hearing if a bunch of the people were talking all at the same time. I couldn't hear what they were saying. And I was just like, well, I wish I had the book because I feel like I would like it better. So I grabbed, I don't know if these are like special edition copies, but I grabbed Wicked and Son of a Witch by Gregory Maguire, but they have the colored pages. And I think that there's a third book too. I don't know if it's out yet, or unless it's just a totally different one. Oh yeah, volume 3 in the Wicked Years, A Lion Among Men. It must already be out, but I'll wait for it to come out in like this version. And then I've kind of been seeing this one around BookTube, and I've never read it. I've never actually heard of it, but it was there, and it's like a special edition, so I grabbed it. And it is The Little Prince by Anthony de Saint-Exupéry. I don't know, French. And this one's like super shiny. So I don't know if it's actually a special edition copy, but I wanted it because it was pretty. I have no idea what it's about, but we'll find out. And then they talked about this one at the book convention. It was like, what's new and hot in young adult? And I hadn't heard of this one, so I think it's new, but it's In the Shadows by Kristen White and Jim DiBartolo. And this one is awesome because it's like half graphic novel, half not. So it's like there's written parts, but there's also, so like there's text and then graphic novel part. So it's 2 in 1, and it weighs like 50 pounds. It's so heavy because of the artwork, and it's all in color. So that's awesome. I'm excited to check that one out. And then I've been wanting the first book in this series for like 100 years, and I keep wanting to get on Kindle, and I keep thinking I have it on Kindle, but I don't, and I just think that I do because I must just keep looking at it and want it. But then the third one just came out, so I grabbed all 3, and it's The Pledge by Kimberly Durding, The Essence, and The Offering. And these are dystopian, which is like my favorite. And then my friend actually pointed this one out, and she bought it too, and it sounds super awesome, and it's Project Cain by Jeffrey Gerard, I think. And this one is like, they take the DNA from serial killers and they like make clones of them, and so I'll just read a little bit of the blurb because it's crazy. 16-year-old Jeff Jacobson had never heard of Jeffrey Dahmer, the infamous serial killer who brutally murdered 17 people more than 20 years ago. But then Jeff discovers he was constructed in a laboratory only 8 years ago, part of a top-secret government cloning experiment called Project Cain, and scientists created him entirely from Jeffrey Dahmer's DNA. Ah, it's gonna be some creepy shit. And then it just says, he's not the only teenage serial killer clone. There's other ones using the DNA of the Son of Sam, the Boston Strangler, and Ted Bundy. And I think they're like using the kids to try to catch the serial killers, I think. But it sounds scary, and I'm excited. And Missy, if you're reading this, this is probably a book, or we're not reading this, watching this is probably a book you should check out because it's creepy. And then I grabbed 2 more because they were on sale, and they're still having this like bargain bag sale where if you get so many, like if it's like 1 book is 10% off, 2 books 20, 3 books 30, 4 books 40, 5 books 50, so I had to get some more. But I only found 2 that I didn't already own. I have never heard of this one, but it's called The Blood Keeper by Tessa Gratton, and I think she's the one who wrote Blood Magic. So yes, Blood Magic. This one's about witches. Clearly. Maybe you can't tell, but I kind of figured. And I grabbed The Fury by Alexander Gordon Smith, and he wrote like the Furnace books, which I have but I haven't read yet, and this one just looks scary. So I grabbed it, and it's like freaking huge and cheap. It was $6 and it's like huge and hardcover, and there's nothing wrong with it. And this one's like is everyone turns into bloodthirsty savages. So I don't know if they turn into like zombies or vampires or what happens, but there's like a bunch of kids that haven't, and they have to try to figure out what's happening. So that's exciting. And these aren't books, but I'm gonna show you anyways because I bought them at the bookstore, so that counts, right? Well, they're kind of books. So all the like Divergent stuff was on sale, so I grabbed some bookmarks. I grabbed 2 bookmarks of Tris, so these will be for giveaway, and I grabbed 2 bookmarks of 4, so those will be for giveaway. This one's for me, but I grabbed a Divergent journal, and it comes with postcards, a metal bookmark, and some stickers, and this was like $4.50, regular $17, so I couldn't help myself. So if you guys are by Chapters, go check it out. They also have like keychains, but they only had 4, so I didn't want Mr. Theo James on my keychain. My husband might get jealous. Just like with this little journal, which I'm super excited for. I got the Hey Girl, Ryan Gosling one. So unlike, it's like little Ryan Goslings. Hey girl. And like, hey girl, tell me everything about your day. Hey girl, can we cuddle yet? I don't know, it just has all kinds of stuff and like little hearts. And that's just super cute. So I had to buy it. I don't know what else. I can find things to write in it, I'm sure. And then my review book, I'm almost out of pages, even though I have a bunch more, but I want to buy this one because it has foxes on it. And it just reminds me of, what does the fox say? Pew, 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 pew. Which I love. I love that song. I don't care. Haters can hate, but I love it. What else? Oh yeah. Then I got this stack. I come home from the weekend, and I got a stack of review books. This one I just had from today. The other ones were all from Monday, I guess. And this one, the author had kind of put something out on Twitter saying she had a bunch of these books, and if anybody wants a copy, hit her up and she'll send you one. This is the 3rd book in the series. I've read the first 2, and it's Sweet Requiem by Bailey Artizone. I love these covers, and I don't really want to tell anything about it just because it is the 3rd book. And then she also sent me a little signed bookmark and a pin. Kind of already opened these because it's noisy and all that kind of fun stuff. The next one I got, this one I won on Goodreads. It was the first reads or whatever, and it's, hold on, I can't read the writing. Depth Charging Ice Planet Goth by Andres Bergen, I think is what it is. And this one just looked really cool. It's a coming-of-age story about a goth girl in Australia in the 1980s, and I just really like the cover. So I'll let you know how it is. And then Book Depository is my new best friend, even though it shouldn't be because I don't need any more books, but whatever. I do what I want. I got this cute little bookmark. It's like a little pirate ship guy. And I grabbed the Drop Caps edition of Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. It's wrapped in plastic, but it's because the pages. I love that the pages are colored. How cool is that? So I'm gonna try, there's only 26 of them, so I'm gonna try to collect them all. And they're not really that expensive. They're like 20 bucks, so whatever. I think it's worth it. And this one I also won on Goodreads First Reads. It's Juliet's Nurse by Lois Levine. And this one's just told from Juliet's wet nurse's point of view about everything. So I think that'll be a cool take on things. I'm excited to get into that. Again, another Book Depository one, and I really like this bookmark. This one's freaking cool. It's like owls in a tree. This is one of like it's designed by random people or whatever. I don't know. And I got the Joy Luck Club by Amy Tan. This one has like blue pages, or indigo, or whatever color you want to call this. I can't remember if I read this book or not in school, but I'm excited to reread it if I have, or just read it for once if I haven't. I also have one more of the drop caps coming, and it's The Lord of the Flies, and it's a yellow one. So watch out for that. And lastly, have 1004, a novel by Ben Lerner. This is an uncorrected copy. I won this from Goodreads First Reads as well. And this one, it's about an author who just got like a terminally, I think, yeah, or a potentially fatal disease, and he's asking his friend to help him have a baby. And then he goes through kind of all that stuff. So yeah, I think that's it. I'll have a tag video coming up soon, and my When Words Collide video, and yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Bye!